Introducing the Ergomy Knowledge Community. Is your favorites folder full of disorganized references going back months or years? Do you email yourself links to try to remember where you found valuable online information? When you research business, academic, or personal topics, do you end up using sticky notes or outlining on paper? Would it be helpful to you to easily retrieve valuable documentation for your own use, or to share the benefit of your experience with others? What if you could be financially compensated for your contributions to online knowledge preservation, while using the Ergomy software for your own benefit as well? Would you be willing to invest a little time to become a power user? For the next few minutes, we will discuss and demonstrate the concept of self-directed knowledge management, the current tools available and the problems and challenges they present, and the ways in which Ergomy's patent-pending software addresses those challenges. If you are anything but the most casual internet user, you rely on the internet for the majority of your knowledge management tasks. By knowledge management, I simply mean applied information. That applied information is researched and collected, organized and preserved, and retrieved and shared later. We use knowledge management techniques to answer life's big and small questions, perform our paid and volunteer jobs, and engage in meaningful, secure online interaction. In the best case scenarios, knowledge management is self-directed, not dictated by other entities with different goals and agendas. For example, rather than developing better, context-sensitive, meaningful search algorithms, the major search engines, like Google and Bing, focus on leading you to their advertisers. Even enhancements such as autocomplete in the search terms box subtly drive our search results. Is it any wonder that Eric Schmidt, Google's chief executive, once remarked that he looked forward to the day when Google would be able to, quote, "tell me what I should be typing," which also means that Google could also be telling him what he should be thinking. Are you an author of a blog or website containing valuable insights in your field of endeavor, but can't afford the steep AdWord advertising prices on Google? If that's the case, your online publications are likely buried in the back of the Google Yellow Page-like listings. With Ergomy, the availability of your content to other Ergomy members stands on its intellectual merits and not on how much you bid for a Google AdWord. By the way, if you don't think AdWords are big business, just search on the recent agreement by Google to pay the U.S. Justice Department $500 million for profits made selling advertising to Canadian pharmacies since 2003. Selling Canadian pharmaceuticals online is illegal. Now, leveraging expertise to sell a product or mixing information with advertising is nothing new, and it's not a bad thing. When we make larger purchases, we hope the salesperson has the experience and knowledge to explain the benefits of each offering in order to help us make an informed decision. But we just don't want salespeople and marketing campaigns to be our only source of information. That's where the Ergomy Knowledge Community comes in. So what is a knowledge community? You're probably familiar with social communities like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. They serve a good purpose, but Ergomy takes the concept of a social community one step further and transforms it into a knowledge network. Next, we'll show you how Ergomy makes better use of search engines to deliver more meaningful and useful results. We'll also show you how, over time, Ergomy's collected and preserved knowledge could, quite possibly, replace the search engine as your first stop in a knowledge search.